I want to know what the hell is going on.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Screen Share and Chill. My name is Keith.
Yeah, I'm Kelly. Hi.
I'm JB.
Why don't we go ahead and get a clap on the record here?
Keith wants to give us the clap. Oh, no.
Thought we all had the clap.
Countdown to the clap. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Perfect.
I didn't hear any of yours, so that means we were perfectly in sync.
Wait, I didn't clap.
To see it.
I'm
real?
just kidding. Just giving Jamie some grief.
One time. One time.
I have. We've given Jamie enough grief. Today is a cause for celebration and a bit of reprieve for her.
No more Arnold Schwarzenegger. Very soon.
Well,
you won't have to deal with
very
any
soon.
Arnold Schwarzenegger ever again.
Mm-hmm. And here's your little breather from that. So
I'm looking at the wheel to make sure it doesn't just say Arnold on there somewhere.
Yeah, Arnold movie. I thought about it. Speaking of the wheel, this is why I have brought you all here today, is to present and discuss the new wheel for the new year. So Kelly, I have sent you that. I see you have it pulled up. If you would look at the bottom of the first wheel, you'll see a little edit icon, the pencil. Why don't you go ahead and click that, and then you can read us and clearly see the entries. You should be able to edit, I think. All right. Since you're the man with the radio voice, why don't you go ahead and read us through this list that I have prepared for the genres, and stop if you have a question or a discussion, because there might be one or two that
I also fixed a little spelling mistake just to.
Okay, good.
Pat me on the back, please. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Clap, please.
You get nothing.
You already have enough.
You're
clap.
welcome. I put that in there just for you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so the options are as follows: action, animated, bad. What's a bad
like
movie?
A bad movie.
Like an
if
Arnold movie.
A movie you know is bad, even if you might like it, but you know it's bad. So.
Jeez, Jamie, chill.
Yeah, exactly. An Arnold movie.
Jesus Christ, you just beat up on me for 3 weeks straight.
Never enough.
Biopic / true story, which that word has always thrown me off because I see the word biography, biopic for some reason I want to call it a biopic.
Me too.
I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
My brain does not like biopic. I'm like, whoa,
Me
so
either.
it's a picture of their biology. That sounds like an X-ray.
Biopsy.
An X-ray is a biopic.
Yeah.
Comedy, coming of age, or as we would call that in the literature community, the Bildungsroman.
Oh, I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah, it's a weird phrase. It's like, it looks like almost like Bildungsroman, but it's not. It's Bildungsroman. And it just means a coming of age story. So it's very pretentious that I even said it. That's why I had to, because they taught us it in college, and they go through all this making sure it's not buildings, it's Bildungsroman. What does it mean?
Why don't you do me a favor and go ahead and edit that entry to say that?
I'm looking up the spelling just so that you look. When I looked it up, it was an actual word. I didn't make this up. It's a literary genre.
When we see that again,
Bildungsroman.
Jamie are gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
It's on the screen. Look at it.
I'll remember.
I see it.
Isn't that how you would pronounce it, right?
Yeah, Bildungsroman.
I'm sitting here trying to defend myself to you, even though it's academically been taught to me, but I know how.
I didn't doubt you. It's just pretentious as fuck.
Exactly. That's why I always bring it up, because it's such a college word, because you can just say coming of age. If you say coming of age, we all know what you mean, buddy. You don't need to sound like a pretentious fuckwad.
Right.
But
and
anyways.
because nobody else will know it. Like, you sound pretentious and you don't get your point across. It's very inefficient.
I mean, I work in the IT community and I teach people, so jargon is kind of like the antithesis of what I do. Anytime there are two words I can use, one of them is jargon and the other one is plain fucking English, just use fucking plain English, please. Anyway,
Right.
So, Bill's Roman Dung.
Yep.
That's a different kind of movie altogether.
Dirty.
So, the next category is drama, fantasy, foreign.
Oh, you skipped one.
After Bildungsroman?
It was before it.
Drama.
Yeah. It's cult and weird.
Oh, what did I just
what you
not?
skipped.
So I'm curious. You have two different categories here. You have one that you've combined biopic and true story into one.
Yes.
And then you have a whole other category that's crime.
Yes.
So you're telling me there are true stories that aren't crime?
That's correct. Yes.
Huh.
You know, like are
you sure? I've been watching YouTube the last couple of days, and as far as I can tell, all true stories involve a murder.
Sure, I actually can see why you'd think that, but then there's stuff like, you know,
Julie and Julia, which is a story about a woman writing a book based on the Julia Child's cookbook.
So who?
Yeah, like
which
Ray
Julia
Charles.
kills the other Julia?
Neither.
right.
Or yeah,
Okay, I don't
Ray
understand
Charles.
what you're saying right now. I'm gonna have to move on. So we have. I'm gonna go down the list again: action, animated, bad, biopic and true story, comedy, Bildungsroman, crime,
Love it.
cult and weird, documentary, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
there we go.
that's fine. I'll fix
drama,
Does that mean it has to be about a man?
fantasy,
it. Yeah.
Sounds very patriarchal.
fantasy, foreign, free pick.
All right, now here's an interesting little section here. Each of us have a free pick that we may fall on when we spin the wheel. And if that happens, you ignore the era, the second wheel that we will spin to pick the time period, and you just pick whatever the hell you want. And you are no longer eligible for a free pick again for the rest of the season. That will be removed, and the other two will remain for the rest of us, and so on.
etc.
I would pick sci-fi movies starring Patrick Stewart. Go.
Right, exactly. Well,
That's
yeah,
the genre
whatever you
everybody's
want.
got to pick
Yeah.
from. Pick one of the five.
No, that's a one-off. That's not.
Oh, okay.
People don't.
It doesn't. You
it's
don't
not
make
for
your
everyone.
friends.
Right. They'll spin on the next turn after your free pick. That's just a free insert for whatever the hell you want and feel like.
All right. So the next is historical fiction, horror. That's
Yay.
horror.
Hoo-ah!
Yes,
Horror,
horror.
not a person. Well, a person can be a horror. Never mind. I'm moving on.
What is? Is a horror? Is that like the John, or is that the pimp?
Well, a whore is a person that does tricks for money.
Sure, but what is a horror?
A horror would be like, I don't know, Donald Trump.
Okay, yeah, that's
Is it all clicking now?
Yes, absolutely.
That's how a person can be a whore.
Yeah, yeah. All meanings and pronunciations of the word, correct. That's right.
If we weren't on the list before, we are now. Jesus Christ, finding out that our friend podcast, like we have a couple other podcasts that we're friends with, and one of them is getting like hundreds and hundreds of extra listens than usual, but they're all coming from like near Air Force or near military bases and stuff, and it's a little disconcerting at this time in life because they're quite a bit more political than we are too. I mean, we don't shy away from it. We've talked about this before. We don't shy away from the political, but we're here to have fun, so we try not to rest on it the entire episode. Anyway,
It's getting harder and harder, but yes, I will keep my mouth shut or I will never shut up. So
Yep. Musical.
So I didn't even start.
The next category, musical, that's one I will definitely enjoy. I always love when we have to watch musicals, even if it's not the traditional, like what most people like when we watched Robin Hood or something back in the day. That it was it's always fun to me. Musical's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Romance, sci-fi, and Western. Ugh. Ugh.
Now, my question to both of you, is there any category that you feel needs to be added to this? Anything we're missing?
Yes, I think we need to add a -1 Western.
What, like underneath Western, you get -1 Western?
Yeah, so then when you compile the list, both Westerns cancel out, so it ends with sci-fi.
No, sorry, Western's staying on there, bud.
I get it. Western's such a staple part of our fucking culture and American media and all that stuff, but it's very rare, let's say. There are a couple Westerns that I like, but very, very rare.
I would say that you need more exposure to Westerns to be a more rounded out movie watching person.
Same with like black and white movies. Like when we first started movie night, I told everybody my repulsion towards black and white movies that are older, and I can get into that another time. But it's and somebody made me watch.
Well, we might get into it in a couple of minutes when we go to the next wheel.
I think that we need to add. I think that we need to add film noir.
Okay, I will do that right now.
And sports movies.
Ooh, sports movies. That's a good genre. There are some classics.
Yeah, that could be anything. That could
Major
also,
League
that could be
Baseball,
comedy.
unnecessary roughness. There's some Waterboy. Like, as much as we might not think these jokes are funny, there's no denying that back in the day. Imagine when Waterboy first came out, everybody was walking around town acting like Bobby Boucher.
Right. Also, like The Sandlot.
I have never seen The Sandlot.
The Titans.
I've never seen that either.
See, yes, sports movies need to be on here. From your resident sports girly.
Go ahead and reload that, Kel, and you will see we have updated with
sports, sci-fi, action, western, animated. Yeah, it looks very exciting.
Yeah, and there's a lot more than we had previously. I'm feeling pretty decent about it. What about you, Kelly? Anything we need to add?
No, I mean, if I'm trying to, I can think of more categories, but nothing jumps out to me. Like, I was thinking TV to movie.
Miniseries.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was saying, miniseries. But that also opens us up too, because what if somebody picks like The Civil War, which is a miniseries that was 2 weeks long, which was an amazing television thing, but next thing you know, that's 15 hours of commitment that we have for one episode. So
right.
It's a little different.
Yeah, we need to plan for that a little bit better if we're gonna start doing series like that.
They're probably gonna start recording a new one now because Civil War 2, the Civil War.
Yeah, documentation as it goes.
Did you say Civil War? Is that the subtitle of Civil War 2?
Civil War.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're going to add the ER to one of those words, it's going to be war. It's going to be the Civil War.
No,
we're doing more, twice the war this time.
Civiler is funnier, though.
Yeah, exactly. War. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, pardon me. Let me just slip by you here.
Well, it is starting in Minneapolis, so.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, guys. I just got shot, huh?
Yeah. So here's another thing. Here's another little curveball for it. I just don't know how to implement it, but I would like to also give us, to protect people like Jamie from further Arnold abuse after we clear this out. Everyone, I'm thinking, gets one no questions asked veto card that they can use, but once you use it, you're done. Is that a veto towards a single movie? Is it like a personal slap in the face, or is it a wipeout of the genre, the whole roll together? It is a single. It is. I do not want to watch that movie. Well, that's what this discussion is for. So I was thinking it's I do not want to watch that movie, but it could be I do not want to watch that roll, and you could veto. Because
I'm just imagining like the poor person that any of the three of us, you get the role you want. Yeah. Oh, I got musicals of 2010s. Oh, finally I get to make everybody watch blank. No. Well, fuck, man. I waited fucking 2 years to watch this movie. That.
So see, I don't like that. So I think it should maybe be a no, absolutely
a reroll.
Not. I don't want to watch that movie. Yeah.
Yes. So the retro, vintage, ancient can be re-rolled. Yes, I'm down with that. I love that everything before the 80s is considered vintage and retro and ancient.
Well, let's go ahead. Hang on.
So does that technically mean I'm retro? I'm vintage? I'm ancient?
Yes.
Yep.
We are.
We will talk about that momentarily. Now, how do you feel about this? How about one that is, the category is sequel? And by sequel, it means sequel to some movie that we have already watched. And,
so many Arnold movies on the table.
Yeah.
There's a lot of all kinds of things. And look, I'm going to allow sequel to mean like same crew and cast. Like you have your for example, Mighty Winds and Best in Shows and Spinal Taps. I would consider, or for the purposes of this, all those get to count as a series and sequels.
The spiritual successors.
How about sequel / universe?
Okay. Yeah.
Because they're like in the same universe.
Uh-huh.
One thing I would love to add to this, and maybe this is too specific. Yeah, that is too specific. I was thinking like if we had a somebody that was really well known, like a really prolific creator, and added them as their own genre. So imagine if there was a whole thing of the pie that was Spielberg or Scorsese, or you know what I'm saying?
That was one of my first approaches, and maybe we can do that at some point, because it was a very viable option. Because there's a lot of good creators and actors, and
Reiner,
you make them the categories. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Kelly's just looking at ways to make sure we can't watch anything older than 1980.
No, I joke about the old stuff, and it is a known blind spot for me, but but I recognize that it's a blind spot, and like I want to explode it, and I want to and figure out why I don't. I mean, I know why, and I want to get past that hump, and it's a. Anyways, we can talk about it if you want.
Speaking of, I think we have enough categories. Let's talk about our eras. As you can see, we have 5 of them. What are they, Kelly?
No, there's 6. They're 80s, 90s, 2010s, 2020s, the 2000s, which is after the 2020s somehow in this list, and retro, vintage, ancient are all one category.
Yes, anything the 70s and beyond is categorized as retro, vintage, and ancient. Because I remember previously we had like 70s, 60s on there.
Yeah.
This is all, we're going to lump that all to ease
Thank
the
God.
pain for you as one thing into one thing.
Yeah,
but also,
so that it has a much bigger chance of landing on it.
Yeah, well, there is that too. But I think it'll be good, and I can think of quite a few things.
Oh, me too. I like retro, vintage, and
yeah. Uh-huh. So now, is there anything we're missing on this? I don't think. I feel like that kind of covers it all for the eras, right?
I am curious what's going to happen if we pull up like film noir of the 2000s, 2010s.
There's
like,
always
are we going to be able
something.
to? Yeah, you're going to have to find some ways to bend the genre to fit what you're talking about a little bit. But yeah, should be fun.
So how are we feeling about this? If you want to go ahead and reload, I have given us a final save. And do we want to spill the beans about what we're doing directly after Arnold's trial is over, and he's a free man walking safe on the streets once more?
Well, I mean, that is to be determined, of course. But did we fully decide what we're doing right after? I know there's something that I want to do, but
we had all said that we wanted to do documentaries, right? Because
yeah.
we hadn't.
I was curious because you have it also on the wheel too, so I wasn't sure if you had just kind of slid that into. Because there's a chance then that we might be doing like 6 documentaries in a row then, because if we did documentary on the first, which
there
what
is that chance. I'm okay with.
Whatever.
There's
like
a lot of good documentaries.
What's going to happen? Are we going to lose?
Also.
Are we going to lose all 20 of our listeners all at once? I mean, whatever. If there's ever a time to take a chance, it's when you're losing.
Yeah.
I would love. I just kept hammering this home as we were getting near the end, even of the Years of series and into the Arnold trial, that I really want to do some documentaries with y'all, because I think, like, first off, like, there are 2 types of people: the people that like documentaries and the people that don't. And the people that don't like documentaries, I don't really understand these people. They're kind of like the people that don't have a stereo in their house or something. Like, how do you get by without? This is a major way that humans learn. There's a reason why they're so popular. Anyways, and within the people that, whenever you ask somebody, what's your favorite documentary, or is there a documentary that you would like to recommend, like right now, what's on your mind kind of thing, that tells you so much about a person, where their mind is at, what they think is interesting, and yada yada. And what, I thought it would be really cool to ask you both, like, what's a documentary that you think is important, or you think is really entertaining, or whatever you really want to share it with us. What's the documentary that's on the tip of your tongue? And because I know I have one, and I was curious what the 2 of y'all would do. So apparently that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a round of documentaries.
Now let's go ahead and lay it out. What order are we going in? For that, do you want to go first since this was your idea?
That's fine with me. I don't care, or I can go last and let y'all go. I don't really mind.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so me then.
You, then Jamie, then me. How about you, Jamie, then me?
All right, so Kelly, Jamie, Keith. I'm going to even write this down. Jamie, you
I
probably...
don't know that I want to be before Keith, because how can I torment Keith appropriately?
Okay. All right, well, I'll gladly go in the middle. That's fine.
When he chooses pumping iron, I need to be able to react. So.
Oh, God, what a perfect follow-up for the Arnold trial. Make you watch Pumping Iron for 2 hours.
I will murder.
I'm coming every day. I'm coming every night.
So I'm coming day and night.
Jesus. That is an actual part of that movie. That's so good. Do we want to lay our cards on the table? I know what my documentary is. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, you go first. Let's reveal it in order.
You're the one that wanted to tell us, so tell us.
Okay, we're gonna watch Casa Bonita Mi Amor, about how Trey Parker and Matt Stone bought and resurrected Casa Bonita after the pandemic.
Oh.
It's very, very interesting and very, very funny and a very surprising.
I know you've brought it up before. And you told us a little bit about the story about how they bought the place and all that stuff. So that sounds really interesting, and I think my love of liminal spaces will also find some cool visuals. I would assume.
Oh yeah, you'll see some cool stuff.
Abandoned parks and abandoned hotels, that kind of shit is super cool to me. That's why I like The Shining. Honestly, like you could take the horror element out of The Shining entirely, and I would still enjoy the movie.
What about yours, Kelly?
I am not sharing. I am not.
This
feels like you get a reaction. You wanted our reaction on tape.
This feels like such a you were like drawing up this entire whole thing with the wheels and all that just to get me to answer this question, and I don't know. Maybe I will tell. Go ahead, Jamie. You tell me first, because you're right. I did wait so that we could actually like do it on the pod. But
right.
Go ahead, Jamie.
I am going to choose one that's going to piss everybody off. I'm choosing Athlete A, which is about the Larry Nassar scandal.
Oh,
trial.
Jesus. Yeah, the Michigan State guy that molested like 110 women or something like that.
Oh, I hope I have the stomach for that one. That's going to be
heavy
tough stuff.
And it's infuriating. So
I do like being angry, so
I love being angry.
Oh, Jesus.
One of my favorite emotions.
Hey, I mean, at least this one has a, I don't know if happy, but a little bit of justice at the end.
Yeah.
And in today's world, a little bit of justice that almost feels like a fantasy. It almost feels like, oh, now we're watching fucking Star Wars again.
That's that's asking too much. A little bit of justice. Hold on now. You sure? Are you sure you want to give us that much? Be that gracious? A tiny little crumb of justice? Are you sure?
Oh, that's funny.
Is that okay?
So, like, yeah, is it okay, Tone, that I get a little bit of justice? Is it okay that I sit down?
Is that okay, Tony?
So yeah, my pick is it's a documentary that's been threatening to come out for many, many years, and I had to go through a lot of fucking extra bullshit and clearance from the U.S. government in order to be okay to be released to the public. There were a lot of wondering if it was ever going to come out because the government was not approving some last minute things or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, The Age of Disclosure is what I'm going to make us watch, which is a documentary from 2025. Late 2025 is when it's officially released.
Never heard of it.
Basically, if you haven't heard anything about this before, it confirms the existence of what most people consider UFOs and aliens. The government comes out and just confirms, and they show you a lot of the documents, and it's a good primer for people that don't know much about the phenomenon to get somewhat caught up with most of the major stories leading up to where we are now, and why those of us that are involved in the in sky watching, that kind of stuff, it's a good way to open the door for you because right now in human history is very compelling.
You grew up in Area 51. That's what you're going to tell us?
No, nothing like that. No, I was like a little sky watcher as a kid. I used to sit out and look at the stars and imagine stuff. I never
at Area 51, right?
Nope, Detroit, just off 8 Mile. Nothing fancy.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, nothing fancy. As far as I know, I had no interactions with aliens in my life. But then again, some people that are very involved with that community.
just off of 8 Mile with your friend Marshall?
No, but from what I hear, we did go to the same high school, just a couple of years separated. Like we didn't go to the actual same school.
Didn't you also go with Jaleel White?
That was the academy. And again, the rumor about Jaleel White, I never met him either, but that was like the rumor going around. But that could have been I went to school with a bunch of rich kids, so they could have been fucking lying. I don't know.
So you attended school with both Eminem and Urkel. That's right?
No,
Like
that is that is not what I said at all. I went to the same school supposedly as Urkel, but I never actually met the guy. And I grew up in the same area, and I'm pretty sure Eminem and I would have gone to the same high school. I went to Lincoln High School. He was from the same area of 8 Mile and Warren and Detroit. I don't know. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But he would have been, when I did the math one year just to see how our ages compare, and he would have, even if he graduated, which I'm pretty sure he didn't.
Marshall Mathers attended Lincoln High School in Warren, Michigan.
Yeah, that's where I went to school, yeah. Yeah,
he
so
was
that's
there
what I'm saying.
From 1986 to 1989.
And I started in 91. So, yeah.
Oh, just missed him. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
we went to the older than we were.
We roamed the same hallways just a few years apart, and we probably had a lot of we probably knew a lot of the same people because I grew up in Detroit and went to school in Warren, probably very similar to his experience where he grew up in Warren but hung out in Detroit.
Sure. Well, you understand. I have to ask these questions now because it seems we have to pull them out of you. And look how close that was to being the truth that you went to school with both Urkel and Eminem. So
I understand
will
that,
continue.
like the comment we got about the lore for Kelly is getting a little bit too wild. I swear to God, this is just my life. I thought everybody had brush-in with celebrities and. I don't know. I never met the motherfuckers. I grew up in the same neighborhood, so it's not like I'm not like saying, yeah, my best friend is Eminem. He comes by every once in a while and he helps me organize my spices. No, it's not like that.
Okay. Before this gets too out of hand for editing Keith, who's a baby and likes to keep his episodes short, I would like the wheel spin to become a part of the show at the end when we're picking our next thing, you know. Do we want to commit today to that first spin and lock in what we're going to do after the documentary?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh my God, Jamie, you almost sounded like Arnold just then.
Don't
do
even.
it. Come on. Come on, spin the wheel.
Spin it. It's right here. Come on, spin it.
Let's get land on free pick first.
It's when he gets frantic that it's most accurate, Kelly, which is, I love it. Yeah. The more excited, the more accurate. All right, I like doing it. I like doing it one at a time. There's a spin all button somewhere on there, but you just click in the center. And
all right, so am I doing it?
Yep, you're doing it.
Spin it.
I'm gonna
Spin
do
that
it.
wheel.
Oh, did I call it or did I call it?
Yep,
We just rolled the wheel and it came up documentary.
Okay, well,
hey, we were just saying how we wouldn't mind doing a couple of rounds of documentaries. I can think of more than one for fucking sure.
I absolutely have another
The
one.
emotional
So,
swing going from Age of Disclosure to
No
Super
pumping
Size Me is
iron.
going to be brilliant.
But now, here's the kicker. Now we need our era.
Right.
Oh, right. A documentary from the retro age. This is why black people make good property. Like,
Oh, Jesus.
Why would you even put that out there in the air?
I guarantee you there is a film somewhere
I'm
that
sure
does
there
it.
is. We're
What
not
was it,
gonna
Birth
watch
of a
it.
Nation and shit like that? You know,
Yeah,
come
some
on.
band film. Yeah.
Obviously, Kelly, do not feel that way. I'm just making... All right, I'm rolling the fucking wheel. We get to see what era of documentary we're pulling from. From the 90s.
Okay, that should be fun.
90s documentary. So you get two documentaries. One is any era. You pick whatever one you want us to watch. And the other one is from the 90s. What era is your La Casa Bonita, whatever?
That is the 2020.
Ah, so it wouldn't bump into your other one. I wasn't sure if they made that documentary a long time ago or what. So
there's some good ones from the 90s.
all right, so I'm gonna real quick before we go, I'm just gonna explain why I don't like old movies, and then we can get the fuck out of here. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So the reason why I don't like old school movies is that media, it felt like went through this transition, and a lot of other people agree with me too. So it's not like this is just my unique idea. But whenever you come out with a new media form, you always ape off of the last media form. So like when movies came out, at first, all they did was they put a fucking camera in a theater and watch people dancing around on stage as if you were watching a stage play, because that's what media was at the time. When that happened, what they were doing was they were taking the acting styles of being on stage, but they started moving the camera closer and closer to the person. And anybody knows that if you watch somebody acting on a stage, they're very exaggerated. They don't act like normal people. They act like a comic version of them or an exaggerated version of a human being, so that you can see it in the back seats. You can see if they're making weird faces and shit like that. So early era movies is in this weird, like, milieu of acting like you're on stage, but you're looking at it on a camera, and it's weird for me, and I can't my brain doesn't wrap around it. Either be on stage and let me sit in a fucking seat in the house, or act like movies. And movies in around the 70s, 60s and 70s is when the acting style started to really change, in my opinion, and you see people, they know that they have the close-up, so they can use subtle facial movements to convey emotions instead of having to overdo their body language and stuff. So there you go. That's why old movies are hard for me.
So you hate originality is what I'm hearing. Got it.
I mean, that's one way to put it. Sure.
Well, hopefully we can surprise you along the way. I can't fucking believe you got documentary again on your first spin. That's ridiculous.
I just wanted to do the Alien documentary, man. Like, I didn't care about doing a second round of it. I think that's kind of funny as fuck, though. So
yeah. I mean, fucking let it ride.
In our chats, listeners, in our chats, while we were talking about this, when we brought up the documentary, it quickly turned into, could we do like a whole year of documentaries? Because we all could think of like 2 or 3 that came to mind when we, because there are a lot of really interesting documentaries out there.
Right, and don't worry, we were instantly like, no, not a whole year of documentaries. But with this, one last aspect to close out. We will be removing the categories as we pick them.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So we're done with documentaries.
There will be no more documentaries.
Yep.
Until the next big reset. The Great Reset.
We're going to burn out really hard on documentaries at the beginning of the year.
It's a genocide of genres. A genre genocide.
God. Yeah.
Wait, if you say it like that, do you have to say genre genocide?
Genocide.
It's a genre-side. Oh, it was sitting right there in front of me the whole time, and it took me that long to get to it.
You got
genre
there. So. Well, on that note, it's been a pleasure to host you for this presentation of The Wheel. I am Keith.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Kelly.
I'm going to call the police.
From Screen Share and Chill. Goodbye.
From our family to yours, happy non-holidays.
Yes.
Welcome back to Nothing.
Call anybody you want. They can't do anything to me. Not anymore.
You shouldn't get out.
You stole it just as if you reached up and tore off the scoreboard. You stole it from us.
No player shall at any time make contact with the umpire in any manner. The prescribed penalty for the violation is immediate ejection from the game. Look it up, but do it in the stands. You're gone!